In the top left, we do have Rain. In the bottom right, it is Hiya. Ingu or something. Let me check his profile again. I'm pretty sure. Let's check his. He currently plays in amateur leagues. Is he not? Didn't he transition into casting or something? Facts created his own variation of the 4 factory build and TVP. TVP is his best matchup. He was able to defeat every one of the 6 dragons that he faced, except for Bisu. Hiya's nickname among TL fans is Magikarp. It's like the Pokemon, right? That doesn't do anything. Just to do his distinctive appearance. Okay. Did the trap card ceremony when he defeated Hyuk in 2010 in the Korean Air Star League Season 2. Whatever that was about. Yeah. Let's check out his biography. Koo Sung-hoon has been a regular on Hwaesung OZ team since Shinhan Bank Pro League 2007 season. His biggest claim to fame is winning the final game of Shinhan Pro League's 2007 Grand Final in the 5th set versus Firebird Hero. I had posted mediocre results for the majority of his professional career, only advancing to the round of 32 in an MSL and to the round of 8 in a MSL. After that, however, had a breakout performance during the Shinhan Bank Winners League, where he was the 4th best player in the Pro League. 17-9. On the disband of Hwaesung OZ, he retired, briefly come back out of retirement to play the game. And currently he streams on Africa as a hobby and plays in amateur leagues. But yeah, amateur leagues, he's one of those big winners in these amateur leagues actually. He's making a lot of money there, so. I think he won 2 years in a row in those amateur leagues. Oh no, not in a row. He won 2020 and 2024. The StarCraft VJ team battle and the C9 StarCraft University League. His team won, so his team made 70k in both of those. Of course, not sure how much it's how much of a split it is for him, but he's doing well, it seems. Okay, this is interesting. That's the proxy pylon. So we missed a little bit of this, but it looked like Rain was maybe looking for a proxy robo again. Or maybe just a forward gate, if the position of his opponent is correct. But Hiya is cross-positioned, though. I don't think he's gonna utilize this pylon until later. It's basically a setup for a 3rd base eventually. But he won't be utilizing this now. But it does cut into the Nexus timing, of course. But it's also like a little bit of a trick. As Hiya you come in, you're like, oh wait, where's your 2nd pylon is missing. Are you proxying again? He does find the base though, so he knows it's not like a super fast proxy. But it could still be a proxy robo somewhere. He does have the money right now, so. Let's see if he goes into a siege tank first. I'm very curious about this. No, he's gonna still go with the vulture and the mine, so he's not really gonna get tricked. Robo at home. I think when he saw that natural going up at the time, he basically had all the information he needed. He knows 1 gate expand, not much behind that, no tech, no super fast tech, even though the pylon was missing. Doesn't really matter that much. He's still gonna go into a fast starport, so we're gonna see a 1-1-1 here. It's a little bit unique. And let's see what he wants to do with this. Of course, guessing a dropship, because that's the only reasonable choice to do. You're not gonna go into battlecruiser. You're not gonna go into, I don't know, cloaked wraith would be a very surprise play, but I don't think we see that really, because you'll always go into that observatory as the Protoss player, so that doesn't really match up well. And even if you go into Cloaked Wraith, you still need to pool a bunch of them before they can actually kill a worker line. So if you're on that point, you might as well just have a dropship, because there's already observers out anyways. These goons are doing some fine work here. A citizen's arrest on one of them. Oh, a little bit sloppy micro here. Looking good for Hiya. He's gonna chase this one out. There's gonna be that control tower. A tank actually. So he only has one vulture right now. And he's going into a tank next. Is he gonna drop tanks somewhere? That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Like, he doesn't have siege mode. He's making siege mode, okay. It might be ready once he is in position to drop a tank. So he could potentially do a siege mode tank drop, but I don't really see a good position for that on this map. It's not like we're on Lost Temple, right? You could be dropping like behind the minerals over here. But there's like a path through, and there's this patch is gonna be an easy mine out. You could drop like over here. I'm not really sure about this. It's so fast siege mode with the fast drop, but no real units to drop them. But there's a dropship. It's one vulture. He's really dropping one vulture. Oh my god. Siegings are gonna push this back here. Goons are gonna evacuate a little bit further back. And one vulture drop is gonna happen very soon here. It's probably gonna drop this behind the mine, behind the mineral line. Which is nice. He's probably killing like 2-3 probes. But it's good. Oh man, super fast pull. Ooh, super fast pull. That was the quick finger. That was not the sweaty finger, that was the quick finger. He might kill this one probe, which is trying to make a pylon over here for vision. And that's it? Wow, that was really hard to deny here. Whew. Armory on the way. This is looking very good for Hiya. Second factory, even though this got shut down so hard, I feel like the timing, the pacing at home is pretty good. Like, Rain though looks even better, right? He didn't take any damage from this drop. He lost one probe. I think the vulture got dropped in again, but it seemed like it didn't do too much. The dropship does get out, so he keeps that alive. Loses a goon to a siege tank, but that's okay. A few more vultures actually do run up, so he could use the dropship again. Yeah, he's gonna rotate this around again, and he could try to do this again. But 3 bases up and running. 10 workers in the lead here. The tech is starting to come online here. We got the citadel already been done. The forge is also done. You should start to use those very soon. And also get a... what is it called? Templar Archives is running here very soon. So he will drop into the main. And he again kills the poor probe that tried to make the vision pylon. Never lucky. But that's about it. So eventually he makes the pylon in the main. There's a Stargate and a Templar Archive. So this is gonna be Arbiter, if I'd have to guess. Unless, like, you want to make the Arbiters, you don't really get that fast of a Stargate, do you? Third base from Hiya. But it is quite late. Hiya's in a worker lead right now. Did I say Rain was in a worker lead? I think I swapped the colors there on the top. Hiya is in a worker lead, but he does not have the higher saturation because he's missing the patches basically. So it should be still higher income here for our Protoss player because he has those patches and the access there. Oh, I thought this was a turret for sure. It's a supply depot. The Hiya is starting to lay around some mines, but yeah, Protoss. Let's clear those. We've got our observers. And we've got the goons. Trying to catch this probe. Doesn't work out. Nice guarding here. Really lovely probe movement there. Setting up more mines here in the south. And now, yeah. What? Like, what are you doing, bro? Are you gonna drop 2 siege tanks somewhere? He doesn't have enough excess vultures. He can't really drop them like crazy anywhere around the map. He could drop these 3 again. But yeah, he did unload the dropship for that. So he's gonna pick up these 3, or at least that's the goal. And he probably wants to drop them again into the main. But there's already a few... there's already a few dragoons in a correct position here to intercept this. And yeah, beautiful goon movement here. Is just gonna box these in, and he's gonna kill all of them. And the dropship also, it turned around. I think, yeah, there it is. So it turned back, but there's your base. It's landing. The Terran is here. The Terran is starting to mine. The Terran is gonna build some structures because that's what they like to do. They like these mechanical things. Everything needs to rotate in a Terran base. Even the turrets with the people inside. More gateways coming online. We should see the Arbiter tech. There it is. And he is going for that stasis first. So it's not going to be a recall first. He wants to play a longer game with the stasis. So that also means he kind of needs a few more Arbiters before he can actually really fight. You want to have like 2 or 3 stasis. Kind of. To actually break a max Terran army, or like a 180 supply Terran or something. Hiya for now is just laying back. He's kind of starting to put a few mines up. There's some map control, starting to roam, starting to scout a little bit. But this time the map really goes to Rain here. He's kind of keeping his goon force active. He's clearing those mines frequently. And he's putting up more and more bases. He's up at 4 bases right now. He's making a 5th one. And he hasn't been really aggressively expanding so far in this kind of round of best of, I don't know, it's not a best of 5, but in this kind of engagement, this skirmish between these two. But he's kind of starting to do it, at least keep the control over the map here. Really love to see this. Probably want to set up a pylon wall here, unless he really needs this as a rotational point. And there we go. The last 2 vultures are gonna get killed before they see the completion of the Nexus. Siege tank count is really getting there. I think he's just waiting for his 2-1, excuse me, to finish up. Where's the other armory? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. The +2 damage is very late. I'm not sure about this here, Hiya. He's gonna throw down a 4th base, yeah. He's acknowledging this. He's like, alright, man. We just gotta play a defensive push-out game. This is so stacked, though. He has 1 stasis. He could... You want to get as many units as he can in the back. There's like 3 tanks over here he could get. But he already killed a lot of those. So he just keeps the stasis. And, yeah, he probably waits for a push-out. Oh, excuse me, I had a big sneeze coming there. That was a really good break there on those tanks, I want to say. This is such a nice defended base. Oh my god, so many turrets. There's like 7, 8, 9, 10 turrets over here. 1 tank, a 2nd tank, and like 700 mines. Now we do have High Templars and Storm as well, so you need to be careful with that stasis. Of course, if you throw in stasis and then throw a Storm on the same location, well, it doesn't do anything anymore. So you want to choose what you stasis and what you storm. You want to storm the frontline tank clusters, and you want to stasis the backline tank clusters. But that's a lot of execution that's required of you there. So let's see if you can actually make this happen. We do have a bunch of vultures now pushing up here. There was supposed to be a goon guarding that entrance, but it was not there. So now he has to deal with this from the inside. Oh, he's gonna have a DT. That's an easy clean then. He only has 1 gateway up here though, and a couple cannons with the units already over here should be enough to kind of keep this alive. It's only 1 units. This army is so tiny. Where did it go? Oh, it recalled into the main. There it went. So in the end, he didn't do the He didn't do the stasis, he did do the recall. So we're on the main here right now with the army. That's where it went. Excuse me there. Totally missed that. Of course you can go into recall after stasis. You don't have to use the stasis. So he clears a lot of these buildings here. But he basically just loses the army. I don't feel that was a really good recall. And yeah, in the end it kind of costs him more than it gains him. But he gains a lot of time, and one thing about those recalls is it's mostly about buying time. Now, Hiya again is trying to take the center with his commands. It's set up for the center base, but he needs to get out there. Oh, one big stasis here! Oh, he gets 4 tanks. That's pretty good. In the back of this, and a couple of Goliaths here. That's a really good stasis, actually. One more storm on this 4-tank cluster would be the most epic thing. There is actually a storm here. But he can't push in, he doesn't have the fodder to get close enough. That was a really good engage though, with a few units only, and he got so many tanks. And unless these tanks get repaired here, they do get repaired. Okay, I love to see that. But yeah, that was a really good combination here from Rain there on this army. And now Hiya wants to push into the center. He wants to secure that base in the center. He wants to get that one up and running. And if he gets the center base, he can kind of think about taking this one. There's 3 DDs and a goon waiting there. It's like, oh, you fly there with 1 base. It's like, yeah, man, it's 1 goon. You can take that one. You just land the CC, you bring over your reinforcements. You want to kill this one. But as soon as you land the CC, the... Oh, the mine! Oh my god! He still gets 2 more with the other rest mines, but... That was a cool moment there with the DT killing like 7 vultures with 1 mine and don't even die himself. But Hiya makes headway into the center. The tanks are starting to solidify the position. The command center is lifted. It's actually going into the bottom. I can't believe it. He needs to take the center, I feel like. This is the only way he can kind of keep control here. But is actually Rain gonna give him the control? He's trying to break the center position immediately here, and I feel like it's the correct move. And yeah, he has so many bases. Hiya's just gonna abandon the game. So like, man, you broke me again. Well, I'm just gonna leave because I don't know, I want to play more games. I'm streaming right now, blah blah blah. It's a ladder game, so people do tend to give up a little bit more easily. A pretty good game though. Love to see this one. So yeah, that was a great one. And I'm very satisfied with this 5-game series. In the end, Rain takes 2 and Hiya takes 3. So Hiya comes up on top. And when you take the second natural main, that's a win condition for Toss. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Also, he already is in the Stargate tech. He has the Templar with Storm as well, so he can always go into carriers whenever he wants to. He can basically do what he wants. He has the gateway set up for flank positions. He has basically the map control. And if Hiya cannot establish the center, then he's basically out of the game. Like, the Protoss can't flank from every position. Even if he gets the center, right? What is he gonna do with it? There's 3 mains for the gateway man to function. And he has the tech. He has the Storm, he has the Arbiters, he has basically 2 very big tools. He has Recall or Stasis, and he has the Cloaking to make it annoying with the scans. Then he has the High Templars with the Storms to kill off clusters. You want to spread anyways against this, but it's so difficult. And he doesn't even need to engage. He can just sit back, get the better tech up, mine out the map, and then break everything apart as soon as you try to push in with the Terran. So he basically established the perfect position for himself. Give me a moment here.